You thought it was coffee time? Pfft, no. It is time for another book from the Beautiful Book Company and their wonderful 24 days of reading. Shall we see what day 16 has in store? Because I think we should.
So currently this stack is my probably going to read first stack. We got the one from day 14 and also the one from yesterday there as well. But day 16 hides under the book with my name on it and under here. I think it's actually the last book in this pile. Is there something under 16? I lied. There's something under 16. This one's not as chunky as yesterday. And it's in green. So let's find out what day 16 has for us.
Here we go. Day 16. I've also just realised, as I'm opening this, I had a prediction that every 6 days we'd get a gift. That's already wrong because we have one on 2, on 8, and on 11. And there's not 6 days between 8 and 11. So I don't know when the next non-book gift is coming. But we'll find out together. I can't see it yet if there is one. In fact, there might not be any more non-book gifts. How many days have we got left? We've got 8 days left. We could have 8 more books. Because the presents have normally tucked in the back, and now I think we've opened everything that was tucked in the back. So, I don't know. We'll find out together, shall we? we just find it together. All right. Ooh, I think I've heard of this book. So, it is The Vanishing Hearth by Brit Bennett. It's got a very funky cover on this one. Again, fiction. Again, $9.99. This is apparently the Women's Prize for Fiction, shortlisted in 2021. Maybe that's why I have heard of it. Marion Keyes recommends it highly, so that's good to know. You can escape a town, but you cannot escape blood. We're gonna be vampires? Utterly mesmerizing. Let's find out. Stella and Desiree. We're going with Desiree. It's probably wrong. Deal with it. Stella and Desiree are identical twins, growing up together in a small southern black community until at age of 16, they run away. Years later, everything about their lives is different. Their families, communities, and racial identities. One sister lives with her black daughter in the same southern town she once tried to escape. The other sister secretly passes as white, and her husband knows nothing of her past. Still, separated by many miles and just as many lies, the fate of the twins remains entwined. What will happen in the next generation when their own daughters' storylines intersect? Again, this one's probably not one I would have picked. I think it's a very interesting premise, and I do think it's going to tackle a lot of social issues, which is not the reason it's not something I would be interested in reading. I think books that do that and do that well are very good books, and I think there are some really good stories out there that do handle social issues very well. But this one, in terms of its premise, it's just the story itself is just not one that really appeals to me, and that's going to happen. Like I've said, I think there's another one in the box that we've had a similar thing. It's going to happen. They're 20 odd random books, so every now and then you are going to get one that you don't necessarily like or want to read. I will probably still give it a go because I have it, and why not? But it's probably just lower on the list for all of the books we've had so far in this box. But an interesting premise nonetheless. If you have read it, as always, please do let me know what you think of it, but also no spoilers for me, for anyone else who does end up down in the coffee pot comment section, whatever you want to call it. Just in case people are reading this, want to read this or whatever, just don't spoil the book down there for them or me. That would be lovely. But I would be very interested to hear if you have read this and what you thought of it, non-spoiler filled, if you have. But that is it for day 16. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, Merry Christmas! Or happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas, or happy December!